the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But, Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, you know, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and you know, a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. You know, I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, you know, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Viably cruel to them.
Well, Tiz,
let me just pick you up again, because facts are important. I know you like a narrative, but facts are important. When I broke the story about the move from Toronto to Los Angeles, COVID had already struck and Canada was about to be locked down. And my royal sources expressed, and including people close to the Queen, real disappointment that Harry and Meghan decided to flee to Hollywood rather than come back to their beautiful £3 million publicly renovated cottage mansion at Windsor. They had a choice, Tess. They chose to turn their back on the United Kingdom in the middle of an unprecedented health crisis to go and set up shop at some $18 million mansion owned by Tyler Perry in Hollywood. So that is the fact.
Turn the narrative. What does that say about Britain and the British press? Let's not put all the blame on Meghan and Harry. Perhaps she didn't feel that welcome in the first place. We've already discussed the disparities.
Do you have any idea what the Hollywood press is like?
I think they're probably more gentle on Meghan than we were.
Oh, well, you're delusional. You obviously haven't read TMZ lately. I mean, if you think that any Hollywood actor gets an easier time from the press in Los Angeles.
I have a lot of sympathy.
But I have sympathy for Meghan.
I thought we were talking about Camilla, but then...
yeah, we are talking about Camilla. And actually, can I move the conversation?
Right. So that may have been one of the things that upset her. And, of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
It was an unfiltered interview with Thomas Markle. In retrospect, maybe we should have put a filter on him.
Exactly. We don't have a dump button, do we?
No.
No.
We need one now, I think.
Yeah.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
Want when it comes to privacy.
It's not them who have said they want privacy. It's something that the tabloids have said about them that's latched on. They have taken steps when there have been blatant violations, unlawful violations of privacy. Of course, then they've challenged it.
Basic, right? And we're not talking about anything that anybody else wouldn't expect. So if you're at work and you have a photograph of your child on your desk and your coworker says, "Oh my gosh, your kid's so cute, that's fantastic. Can I see your phone so I can see all the pictures of your child?" You go, "No, this is the picture I'm comfortable sharing with you." And then if they double down and say, "No, but you already showed me that one, so you have to show me everything." You know what, I'm just going to hire someone to sit in front of your house or hide in the bushes and take pictures into your backyard because you've lost your right to privacy because you shared one image with me. That's sort of the flawed argument and its operating mechanism that they're confusing people to think.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
4 times I asked the palace, or maybe 3 times I asked the palace, if we, as a media group, could meet Meghan, and it never happened. And I think if we had have met her, and if she'd have met us, things might have been different. You know, might see that we're human and she's human. Unfortunately, she did get some bad press, and that was a mistake. But you know, we asked for forgiveness and please come back because. You know, this is a great country and the royal family are very important to us all. And the Queen needs your support, Harry, because, you know, William can't do it all. Catherine can't do it all. The Prince of Wales is taken on the Queen's role now, so he's even more busy.
Doesn't mean just because you assert your human rights that you then become some kind of Trappist monk and take a vow of silence and you're not allowed to discuss anything. That's not how privacy works. Privacy is about the right to own and control what personal information you choose to share with somebody.
That you is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, you know, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal. But second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far. Absolutely. But it's all history now, isn't it?
No, but it's not history, because, for instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know, you
never win.
If you never win, but the media will always be at war with you, and the Daily Mail does everything drip, 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 poison.
And it's not like Harry and Meghan never use the media, of course. I mean, that Oprah Winfrey
if you were in that position, you would fight back too. You would absolutely fight back too. I wouldn't.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Do you, in your opinion, do you think that Kate...
And I have to ask you, all the work you do together is great, but working together as family, do you ever have disagreements about things?
Oh, yes. but is it resolved? We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Well,
the royals only.
Okay, today is January 16, 2022. It's 4:41 a.m. I was contemplating if I should use that same program that I did yesterday, that I record my videos, because when I was editing it, I realized some parts were not in sync. So it was hard for me to show you guys the screen. I did show you guys the screen, but as I was reading some stuff, I realized it was not in sync with the screen. But I'm gonna try this one more time and see, maybe there was some issues. I don't know if I had other program running in the background that prevent the in sync. But anyway, today, like I said, is January 16th, 4:42 a.m. By 7, I need to get out of here. I have to go somewhere. Somebody's gonna pick me up. I already took a shower, got myself ready. As soon as I get the phone call, I'm out. But I can't help it, because last night a couple of things were going on, and I was like, what in the name is going on? Looks like they're trying to distract people from, you know, the Prince Andrew thing, the real issue. But it sort of, in a way, backfired, literally, quickly, and right away. It's like another Uno reverse card that the social media did on the tabloid in the UK. So I decided I'm going to show this one first. Okay? I'm not even going to go in my back end on YouTube, because I don't have that much time. Okay? The royal family and the media play themselves, and they don't even realize it, because they are so stupid. Alright, so this was somewhat the first tweet that I saw, and I wasn't sure what's going on, but later on I find out what it was. Okay, there's here. British royal family is obviously plotting and scheming with the Daily Mail, as Brits demanded all of last week for alleged pedophile Prince Andrew to be stripped of his taxpayer-funded security. Prince William and Prince Charles run to the Daily Mail to print lies to deflect. Okay? So one of the squaddies, actually both of them, this is a squaddie. I believe I follow her. Don't I? Yes. That's a squaddie who retweeted another squaddie's post. And then this is what the original squaddie posted. Exclusive. Give me back my bodyguards. Prince Harry threatened legal action against the government and demand return of police protection because it is not safe for the Sussexes to return to the UK visit. Alright? That's the headline they're going by. Okay? So pretty much you probably will not understand what's going on because of the retweet, the headline and stuff like that. But later on, Harry put out a statement. Okay? So this is why Harry's not playing anymore. Okay? So now I'm in the original tweet. Okay, so there's no comment. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the second tweet that I bookmarked to show you. And this is 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆. Alright, so there's 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆 here. Breaking. Prince Harry has applied for a judicial review of a Home Office decision not to allow him to personally pay for police protection for himself and his family when they are in the UK. A legal representative for the Sussexes confirms. Okay, full statement from Prince Harry's legal spokesperson. Remember, if it doesn't come from the Sussexes directly, you could just ignore. So now there's 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆 saying this is what the Sussexes have put out. So we could trust this statement. I'm going to read it because the rest of the tweets that I bookmark has to do with that.
So I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective.
Okay, that's Prince Harry's statement. Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth for life. He remained sixth in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years, his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats. While his role within the institution has changed, his profile as a member of the royal family has not, nor has a threat to him and his family. The family that Harry's talking about now, that's the one he created. Okay? His children and his wife. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex personally fund a private security team for their family. Yet, that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. So in other words, Harry wants to bring his kids to visit and all of that, but because the risk of security, because Harry was personally threatened, which in the first paragraph mentioned, probably wants to show Archie, this is where I grew up, this is what happened, this and that. So he can't because they don't give him that security that he used to have. Remember, he is still blood royal. Blood royal. Alright, so the statement continues. The Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. My goodness. He really does. I mean, I don't know how this is looking good for the rest of the royal family, because it's not like Harry is begging to get a free protection. He's saying, I want the same protection, but at the same time, I'm going to pay for it. You guys don't need to pay for it. He's not leaving any room for them to bash him for, in a way. Okay? So he said, I want the same protection, but you don't have to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it. But I just want the police to be there. Okay? That offer was dismissed. He remains willing to cover the cost of security as not to impose on the British taxpayers. As is widely known, others who have left public office and have inherent threat risk receive police protection at no cost to them. So there is the comparison that they're making here. Alright? So there's a lot of other royals who's not doing any public service, but yet they still get the same protection. that they used to have as if they were, they will never change due to the fact that they are blood royal. Okay? The goal for Prince Harry has been simple: to ensure the safety of himself and his family while in the UK so his children can know his home country. Wow. It breaks my heart, just that sentence. He wanted his kids to see where he grew up. During his last visit to the UK in July 2021 to unveil a statue in honor of his late mother, his security was compromised due to the absence of police protection while leaving a charity event. Wow. So they probably took him. Now I'm inserting my opinion here. The police probably took him to the charity event, but they didn't even wait for the charity event to finish. They left. In other words, they just bring him and then that's it. And then however he gets back to his home or to the airport or whatever, they don't care. They did that on purpose. Oh my goodness. These people are evil. These people are evil. As time goes, we get to see the evilness in these people. And this is why Harry, is putting out statement as soon as those they start putting BS to the media. Okay, after another attempt at negotiation was also rejected, he sought a judicial review in September of 2021 to challenge the decision, making behind the security procedures in the hopes that this could be re-evaluated for the obvious and necessary protection required. The UK will always be Prince Harry's home.
The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change.
And a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With the lack of police protection comes too great of personal risk. Prince Harry hopes that his petition, after close to 2 years of pleas for security in the UK, will resolve his situation. It is due to a leak in a UK tabloid, which superstitious timing we feel it necessary to release a statement setting the facts straight. Yeah, I'm glad I put the previous tweet out because I felt like this is the reason why he put that out. If they didn't do that nonsense trying to deflect from Prince Andrew thing, this we will not know. So now we know the truth. This is the reason why he put it out. Okay, let's continue with Omid thing. As it stands, Harry feels, quote, unable to return, end quote, with Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet due to high threat levels. He's arguing that his privately funded U.S. protection team need access to the necessary UK intelligence to keep his family safe as opposed to using taxpayers funded security. Wow. So he wants, when he's in the UK, he bring his own security, and then at the same time, he wants his security to have the same access that the police has. That's what he's saying. Okay? A spokesperson point out that the hostility of a range of extremist groups and fixated people have made the environment in the UK risky, and due to the Home Office recent decision, Harry's own security team can currently replicate the standard of security a royal receive here. Okay, now let's read some of the comment. Okay, is it common for there to be leaks from the Home Office? Okay, if the leak did come from the Home Office, there should be an investigation and the leaker should be arrested under the common law offenses of, quote, conspiring to commit misconduct in public office and aiding or embedding, counseling, or procuring misconduct in public office. That's in quote. Wow, that's a good point, Sexton. That's a squaddy. I follow him. Let's see. Wonder who had been planted in the Home Office. Someone from William staff. Okay, this is just random thought here. All right, no, but that's not for me. I'm just reading what's on Twitter. This is going to cause a serious problematic issue for the Royals because the U.S. security have evidence that their team have been trying to gain access to the UK team and they are blocking it, even though he's paying for it. Yet Andrew, the pedo, gets tax-funded security. I'm telling you, there's some, I don't know if they are under some of those comments, but there's some stuff that I comment on Twitter yesterday when I saw this. This is not looking good for the royal family in a way. Because if they're wanting this kind of treatment for Harry, and then there's some people in the UK who truly love Harry. Look how they quickly changed Andrew's status because of the letter that they wrote for him to not get the same titles and all of this nonsense that they were talking about. The royal better be careful because this could easily be backfired to them. All right, let's see here. There's more comment. Love how the Sussex team gave this misinformation no time to take traction and quickly set the record straight. Exactly. And this is why I was able to see the first tweet that I showed you. Let me open another tab so you guys could see what I'm talking about. This tweet. Okay? That's why I was able to see that one first. Because this is the nonsense they threw out. And then Harry quickly put a statement out to debunk this. Okay? Exclusive. Give me back my bodyguard. Prince Harry threatened legal action against the government and demand return of police protection because it's not safe for the Sussexes to return to the UK visit. Partially true, but not fully. All right? They switched the whole thing to their own narrative. So this headline probably was already in the making. It was there waiting for the right time, and then the right time was because of the Andrew thing. They threw it out there, but Harry was on top of it and said, nope, you're not going to get away with this. This is the truth. Okay? This statement is the truth. All right, let me read a few more because there's other tweets that I need to share with you related to the same topic. All right. Okay, love how the... Okay, I just read that one. Okay, Prince Andrew need to keep trending, so does Prince William affair and Meghan Markle 1. Somebody see my thing here. Could this be why we're all of a sudden hearing about this? Okay, this is crazy. Do the royal family feel like Prince Harry and his family are part of the royal family at all? Okay, the Queen is all in for Andrew all the time and nowhere to be seen for Prince Harry. What a bizarre family. Mind-boggling. Okay, Prince Andrew, I'm telling people's putting the hashtag here. Prince Andrew needs to keep trending. So does Prince William affair and Prince Meghan Markle 1. I've said this. I know some of you, the December videos where I have several videos relating to where Lady Fell put the statement out saying that she won and all of that, whatever the court told them to put on the newspaper. I had a lot of videos regarding that. And I was like, we need to keep this trending because these people are trying to deflect. Now other people are seeing it. Okay? There's people putting the hashtag. Prince Andrew needs to keep trending, so does Prince William affair and Meghan Markle 1. Could this be why we're all of a sudden hearing about this? That's exactly that. Okay, I'm wondering why you are telling us this now, Omid. I will not be distracted from Prince Andrew is next. Okay, people know the thing. Prince William affair and of course Meghan Markle 1. That's the thing here. Omid can control the statement that the Sussex put out because I actually feel is what happened with the headline Daily Fell put out and then prompted Harry's team to put out the statement. Therefore, the minute the Sussex put out this statement, Omid was able to get a hang of it. No, it's not Omid's fault. He's just the messenger. All right, let's see here. That last sentence is telling, will discussion about taxpayers paying for Andrew's security, a British tabloid leak about Harry's security has forced them to release this statement. There's the angry face. Why the F will they not want Harry to have his own security? All right, there's 15 comments on it. Should I go in it? Let's go in it, see what other people are saying. Okay, Prince Andrew needs to keep trending. Okay, so does Prince William affair, Meghan Markle 1. Could this be why? Okay, I read that. After they took away from him and his family, then leaked their location to the press. Sinister move by those low-breeding clan. Okay, Prince Andrew needs to keep trending. Does William affair and Meghan Markle 1. Okay, people are repeating the same thing. Maybe they don't want him and his family come back. Could be. Okay, and Harry needs to get the point now. He needs to understand this is what his family is all about. And then now it gives him a better, a concrete understanding what his mom was going through. Okay? But now he has his wife to sort of, him and his wife are consoling each other in a way, unlike Princess Diana had zero, just her. Okay, I don't understand why he won't just take his own trusted security with him. That's what most celebrities do. But the thing is that he's at a different level, okay? Because there are, how do you call this? Threat that usually happen to the royal family and stuff like that. So they need to know that, so that way they could act accordingly. So this is why he's not trusting the police. He's saying, I want my guys to have access to that, because my bloodline entitle me to have access for this. So, because remember, the police in the UK are subject to the Queen only. Are subject to the Queen only. If the Queen decides something to be done, those police could automatically do it. So what Harry is saying, I'm not trusting the police over there, even though I have access to them. But instead, I want to know what they know, so my guys could act accordingly. This is what Harry's saying here. All right. This happened in September 2021. There is only one reason to publish it now. Prince Andrew sued. Okay, exactly. For all those complaining, why now? That last sentence explains why. The tabloid looked to distract from Andrew, decided to make this story. Okay, yep, exactly. Thus putting his family in more danger. Okay, at best, they are just petty. At worst, they are hoping that something bad happens. Okay, because they are going to destroy him. Okay, UK government not wanting a private security firm access to UK intelligence. That's the thing here. Alright, but the thing is that they're not asking to know every intelligence that's going on. They just want to know intelligence that's dealing with the royal family for him. Okay, so they could act accordingly. This is the thing that Harry is not. I'm telling you, the army did Harry good. Definitely, it did them well, because he knows exactly what these things mean. Okay, if that's the case, why not let him pay for police protection like they do to high-profile people for free? Okay, I have no issue with that. Just stating the reason he won't be able to have his own security. He has his own security. He just wants what's the term? Intelligence. Okay, he wants the intelligence because due to his bloodline, he is entitled. Okay, he's entitled for this. All right, so there's more comment. I'm not gonna go to the main one. You see, there's more. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next tweet that I bookmark. But like I said, I don't have that much time today. I have to be somewhere later on. All right, so there's more people tweeting it. I'm not gonna read it again. Just this and some comment. Okay, the royal family are literally trying to kill Prince Harry right in front of our eyes. Okay, that's the statement. Okay, and the whole media is silent. It's deafening silent. Not on our watch. Harry will not allow them to kill his wife and family. Anyone neutral on this awful family, I consider in league with the evil. Okay, basically Harry and Meghan are watching all the FOV go down and refuse to be KP created tabloid distraction. They knew something was coming and were ready. Yeah, I think so too. I even say, okay, this is another testament to some of the things that I've said before in some old videos. I said, I think Harry pays someone to pay attention to what's going on the tabloid. Anything that is involve him, to bring it to his attention for him to act accordingly. This is another one. This is another one that proves what I said. Okay, he may not be on social media or anything, but someone is looking out for him on social media. Okay, they want to Diana, Harry, and Meghan, while Prince Andrew is offered protection at taxpayers' expense. There was a picture that came across a couple weeks ago where Prince Andrew is driving and there's a woman knocking on his driver's side door, and then I think they had to arrest that woman. Okay, so let's see here. This person here put this screenshot. The chief officer of police of a police force may provide, at the request of any person, special police services at any premises or in any locality in the police area for which the force is maintained, subject to the payment of the F1 local policing body of charges on such scale as may determined by F2. Okay, so these are some laws, I guess, that the UK has. People who hire the police to do certain things based on that. I don't know. All right, you guys could look that up. This is just my humble opinion after reading this screenshot. Okay, that memoir, when they released that short, vague, empty statement after the O interview, I knew it was not over. According to them, it's, quote, we try to operate in like 21st century folks, and it did not work. We're going back to our roots, medieval ruthlessness, murder, wickedness. This is someone who's sort of what reinterpreting how the royal family takes the Oprah interview. Okay, it wasn't over for them. Let's take for instance, just reading this part here. It wasn't over for them. When we look at when all four of them were on that stage where they asked if the riff is over. I forgot how the question and then William said, is it over? Well, I don't know. This kind of thing.
And I have to ask you, all the work you do together is great, but working together as family, do you ever have disagreements about things?
Oh, yes.
Healthy disagreement.
Okay, the last thing you disagreed on, how do you resolve it?
I can't remember, they come so thick and fast.
But is it resolved? We don't know. Is it resolved? We don't know. We don't know.
All right? We knew he never finished with anything. He never finished with any riff. And that is going to be at his own demise. This thing that just came out does not look good for the royal family. Because if people say, if Harry cannot have that, then you can't have that. Because Harry is looking out. The work that Harry is doing is for the benefit of the people. But these, the royal, the rest of them, are looking out for themselves. So they're really scratching for something. Really digging for something where, how do those people usually say, if you dig a grave for somebody, you better dig one for yourself? This is how I'm seeing it here. All right, let me finish with this. It wasn't over for them. They just said, well, stop dealing with it transparently and honestly. Same thing with Andrew. The Queen is supporting him undercover, and we won't know the evil deeds they'll do to keep this case from going to court. Her support is strong, okay, is stronger now than before. Of course. All right, all this nonsense they're putting out, he's a private citizen. That person who did that TikTok thing, who said, you know, they're going to secure that, how do you call this, that Virginia don't get any fund from them. I believe her. They're already putting things out like, they don't have money. They sold this property for him to fund his thing. And then the thing is that they forgot a couple months or maybe a year ago, they put out that he sold that lodge, whatever, that ski lodge, I think it was. All right. So they put that story out already. And then they're using it again, forgetting that people already know they told people that they sold it. So you can't sell something twice. Okay. If you don't own it, how could you sell it again? All right. And if anything happens to them, people like Dan Wooten and Pierce will crawl out of the sewage crying crocodile tears like they did over Caroline Flack. Okay. I didn't know about that. Okay. But I already know when these people are crying. I even put it on one of my old thumbnails. All right. How did I say it? Where I have a picture of Harry and William when they were young at Princess Diana's funeral. And then in the corner, I put something, I forgot what I put. Like, they didn't really mean what they're doing. Because if they're doing this to Harry right now, you know, that's the same thing here. Okay, I hope they never set foot back in that country. Yes, that's why I personally think he is better off with his own security rather than the royal protection from the Home Office. Okay, there's the sad face. Okay, I never knew this until you posted. So you are literally trying to kill Prince Harry too. Okay, so who's saying that? Okay, I'm sorry, but are you okay? Okay, he chose to ride in a minivan last year when he came for the Diana statue unveil. Okay, that's what his money can afford. I mean, what these people are talking about? Because he drove on this? That's a problem? Oh my goodness. These people are really crazy. Then the thing get him there? That's the whole point. My goodness, Prince Harry's car was spotted leaving Windsor pictured and dealing to the airport just one day after he unveiled a statue of Diana with his brother. Prince Harry's car was spotted leaving Windsor pictured and heading to the airport just one day after he unveiled a statue of Princess Diana with his brother William. Okay, they are evil, but they're not. Agree 100. Okay, no one is trying to kill him. LOL. And I'm telling you, the squad are spot on. Look at this one. All right, teenage neo-Nazi jail for threatening to attack Prince Harry, and men were member of 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐊𝐈𝍍𝐆 division, the third generation of neo-Nazi terrorist group National Action. All right, so this is what Harry doesn't want to deal with. Oh my God, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? God, you create everybody at your image, but these people want to control nature. My goodness. Hate blind these people. Let's do this one and then I'll go to the next one. The UK won't allow a private US security company, UK Security Intelligence. Do you honestly think the USA will give away US intelligence to a private UK security company? Anything that had to do with Harry, that's all Harry wants. Okay? That's all Harry wants because his bloodline required that. Okay, yeah, because sharing the UK security intelligence with a private American security company is a smart move. Alright? That's that. Let's move on. Next tweet. Oh my God, I'm not even close to finished. I have a lot more to share with you. Okay, this one, I'm going to have to move it really quickly and black most of it because it's a picture of Prince Andrew with a woman. I'm just describing it. And I've shown this before on my previous, in one of my videos, and I blacked it, and I'm going to do the same thing here too. Okay, it's Prince Andrew with a suit and tie, like a black tied event, with a woman next to him with an underwear, and her upper chest is showing through a see-through garment. Okay, and this is what Joanne is saying here. Does he look innocent to you? Prince Andrew, royal family value. All right, so now I'm gonna move it really quickly. All right, there's me here. Respond guilty as alleged. Okay, next tweet. So I was the only comment in here. All right, next tweet. I'm not gonna show that so I don't give myself too much work. All right, so there's someone who's who posted, Pagan Trelawney, posted something that someone else, a high profile in the UK, have done what Harry is requesting. Okay, that's Pagan Trelawney. It's definitely doable. A source told the Telegraph, quote, Tony Blair reimburses at least part of his security costs on commercial trips. There is an arrangement for that in place. Harry and Meghan intend to do the same for private trips. All right, there's this. So she retweeted that. Okay, the Home Office allowed Tony Blair to reimburse them for protecting him during private business engagement. They now refuse a similar agreement for Harry. The government is clearly accommodating the royal family and their wish for Harry to disappear. All right, so that's that. This is me here. At this point, if Harry can't have security, the rest of the royal family shouldn't have any. The useless family is not doing anything to deserve the protection. They're denying the most deserving hardworking for the people's prince. Okay, and he's not asking the taxpayers to flip the bill according to the leaker. Prince Andrew's next. Okay, there's one of my comments buried in here. Okay, is this the welfare warrior logic? Quote, Harry won't let us use his popularity while undermining, backstabbing him, so we don't want him to pay for security when he visits UK. Right, UK is hell-bent on their mistreatment of Harry and Meghan, but they are shouting themselves in the fit. Okay, that's right. They are shooting. Okay, shooting themselves in the feet. When they set rules for the Sussexes during Sussexit, they thought it will never touch any of them. But see, Andrew, now, this is the thing that I'm saying. They doing this. I'm telling you, wait until the people. They're really itching for the people to call foul on them for them to leave the country. Okay, and meanwhile, the newspaper, the royal rights are more than happy to comply with those BS because they're on the same group of people who want them to disappear too. But the royal family don't see that. Okay, this is a handy link for the knuckleheads. Okay, Personal Protection Officer. Let's click that and see what happened. Personal Protection Officer. All right, a Personal Protection Officer is an officer of the Metropolitan Police Protection Command who is assigned for the personal protection of members of the British royal family, the Prime Minister, government minister, ambassadors, visiting head of state, and other individuals deemed to be at risk. Prior to a restructuring of the Metropolitan Police Protection Command between 2015-2017, protection of the royal family and protection of senior government officials and diplomats was carried out by two separate commands with PPOs assigned to individual royals for a long period and able to build up a close professional relationship. Following the merger of the royal and diplomatic protection, individuals, PPOs, rotate through a pool and may protect different individuals on different days. Alright, so whichever that works, this is what Harry's saying. Whoever that personal protection is, he could obtain the secrecy of what's going on, but when he is that protection officer is with Harry, he should be able to share the risk that Harry, okay, whatever the Met Police knows, should share that in regard to Harry only, okay, Harry's well-being kind of thing to Harry's team. They're not asking to know about issues that dealing with the rest of the royal family, because the Harry's team is not responsible for them. Harry wants to know things for him. Whatever the Met Police know about his risk, okay, Harry's risk, they should share that with Harry's team. That's what Harry's asking. All right, let's read some few more here. The rules always seem to change when it comes to Harry and Meghan. Abolish the monarchy. You see, this is what they're itching for. This is what they're itching for. Okay, what the man offered to pay, the Home Office allowed Tony Blair to reimburse them for protecting him during private business engagement. They now refuse a similar agreement for Harry. The government isn't clearly accommodating the royal family and their wish for Harry to disappear. Okay, does Harry know something they don't want public? I mean, he's already had threat before. He's experienced that. So that is good enough for him to say, I don't want my family to be at risk. Because he had experienced it himself. It's different when it's just him. Okay, when it's just him, he knows how to run. He could run and do what needs to be done for his safety. But when he has the rest of his family with him, not he has to protect his kids who cannot run as fast as him. Okay, his wife, okay, who never experienced this kind of dealing of security threat, this kind of thing. So he wants to make sure all of them is safe. That's what he wants to do. My goodness, this is what someone who's in love do. My goodness, Harry's going through a lot to have that happiness he's searching for. They're putting him through a lot.
But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
Okay, for starters, Harry knows what really happened to his mother. He is his mother's son, all right? Now, all the secret will come out. That's right. Okay, a new angel to have Harry, Meghan, and their children center stage. Okay, wait and see, fun thing. Trying to murder Prince Harry in plain sight. Okay, meanwhile, Tony Blair is a common ex-prime minister and a terrible one too. Alright, I was in the UK to know the way he deal with stuff. But anyway, but usually, I think after, similar to a president in the US, so I'm assuming the same thing with prime minister. Once they leave office, they have that protection for life. That's what I think. Because when you look at ex-presidents, they still have Secret Service with them. All right, next tweet, still dealing with the same topic. Harry's story, quote, the royal family and the UK tabloid are absolutely disgusting. That story ain't doing what you think it will do. Effing idiots. All right, so there's that again. Okay, it makes royal family look cruel. They took Princess Diana's security before she died. Okay, so this is the thing that everybody's seeing. There's me here. I told you, I respond to a lot of them, to some of those tweets that I saw. Okay, plus it's not like Prince Harry wants the taxpayers to flip the bill. He wants to pay for his own security. Anyway, Prince Andrew is next. Let's see here, drinking my tea. Okay, they're so slow on the uptake. 25 years following Diana's death, which involved speculation over level of security. They deny her son security. He is sixth in line, wanting his kids and spouse safe. Do they not see an end date to the monarchy if harm come to the Sussexes? There's that. I'm telling you, people not buying that nonsense. They are in a different time. During Princess Diana's time, there was no social media. People wasn't really talking like this. Things were just, centered in the UK. But now the whole world is seeing for what it is. Okay? They're not the brightest bulb and never have been. The Queen wants to distract the peasant from Andrew being a private citizen still living on crown land and getting security details. Okay? It amplifies two things for me. Okay? One, the palace to the tabloid pipeline. Okay? The thing that I see with this here is that what happened in court, the information that William was able to give to the Daily Fail, which pretty much strengthened Meghan's case, okay, I think they want collateral damage. So they want more information about the Sussexes. So this is what he's doing. It's really sad. It's really sad. This guy is selling his brother, the only one who would have gotten his back. In the future, we don't know what the future holds. But he's trying to destroy his brother. This is sad on so many levels. But what I think is going on here, not only to disrupt people from seeing headlines about Andrew, but also collateral damage for giving him, I guess, not strong of information for the Daily Fail to win the case. That's what I see here also. The leaking of information. That's right. Two, the suspicious timing of a 4-month-old event worded to distract from a certain Prince Nance and Andrew. The way she spelled it. Nance and Drew. Okay, by tomorrow, no one is talking about that, just Andrew, LOL. This is what I don't understand. They know Harry's clap back will be swift, direct, and very public. With all the receipt and all the smoke, yet they still tried it. That is true. Let's see here. Harry's statement goes ham. May God punish their wickedness. Okay. It is amazing to me that the protection of a man accused of sexual abuse a woman when she was a teenager is important, while the son of Princess Diana wants to pay for his own security and the royal family is denying his request. It's just ridiculous. I'm telling you, exactly how I see it. Many people are seeing it too. It's not like I have a freaking crystal ball in my hand. The logic of things, their behavior, their action is saying, wait a second, if you're doing this to Harry, don't you think other people's gonna say, all right, if Harry cannot get that, then you shouldn't. Okay, your tweet was quoted in an article by Pedestrian. Let's see here. The internet is dragging the UK government double standard toward Prince Harry, I guess. Okay, the British government's attitude toward Prince Harry wanted police protection compared to Prince Andrew is a double standard. All right, so there's this here. So predictable too. All right, next tweet. Damn, I wish this was, once I edited, if YouTube will allow it to make public, then I will share it right away. Okay, now people are talking about Princess Diana's death again. See why you shouldn't leak about Harry to distract from your terrible state. Okay, and I saw this was funny. Okay, the royal family remind me of the coyote always trying to harm the roadrunner and end up inevitably hurting themselves. All right, there's me laughing at it. LOL, it's true. What a bunch of idiots. This one is me again, putting it. All right, raise this question, who killed Diana? That's right. I just think even though Granny is not nice to him on account of his choice of wife, he wanted to be part of her celebration, but there comes a time as a husband and a parent, your personal family is and should always be first for safety. Alright, they always do shenanigans to distract from something and end up digging themselves in deeper. Exactly. People see him for what it is. I don't know. Then they think this too. My goodness, who killed Diana? There's people asking that. Okay, I was about to ask who killed Diana. Oh yes, I totally believe this is to be the case. Okay, people are connecting the dots on how they caused it. All right, Princess Diana death, right? All right, they wanted to Diana Prince Harry. All right, next tweet. Oh my goodness, I still have more tweets. Again, same topic. This pushback statement is going to give the world insight as to why Harry doesn't bring his family to the Jubilee. The tabloid have jumped ahead of the wrong gun. Okay, they've just made Harry's security case for him. Without full facts, they get gullible and it backfires. That's the laugh. All right, that's me responding to that. I know, it doesn't look good for them. This might make people request the royal family do the same for their security. If Harry can pay for his own security, they should too. They're itching for something they're not going to like the result of. Prince Andrew is next. Okay, they definitely made sure to let the world know the royal family is crap. First, Prince William affair, then Prince Andrew sued. Okay, Prince Andrew is next, and Princess Diana is being revisited thanks to the Daily Fair. That's right. Okay, the squad don't play. You put nonsense, they backfire. They do a quick Uno reverse on you. This is that. I was like, I took a nap on the couch, and then I was like, let me see what's going on Twitter, and I was like, what? What is going on here? You can't leave Twitter in 1 second. The tea keep on spilling. The squad is on top of it. The squad were on top of it. They don't let anything slip back. The same way Daily Fair was trying to slip through that supposedly, which was not, whatever they claim it was an apology, which was not. The squad amplified the second it was put out. All right, exactly. They thought they were being clever, but again, they probably really did then watch the Harry Meghan Oprah interview to at least learn something. Just like they tried to interrupt the wedding, this new story is not new either. They don't report, they create news cycle. Okay, that's one. Luckily, most of us can chew and walk at the same time. So even with the outrage at how they are treating the only decent member of their immediate family, I'm eager for Prince Andrew sued and can't wait because Prince Andrew is next. See? The squad don't get distracted. This is what she's saying. We could walk and chew at the same time. Okay? You're not going to try to distract us from Prince Andrew nonsense. The thing that he put himself into. Alright? He put himself into. And then he had the audacity to question the constitutionality of the New York law. How dare him? How dare him? And he finna enjoy, manipulate the young girl when she was young, and then they're trying to do this BS? It's not gonna happen. Okay? No security, no jubilee. Now, there will be no lying story about him going to England for that. I'm telling you, Harry just made the case for him. Alright? If my family cannot go, even though he probably didn't want to be there anyway, but due to respect for his granny, now that this is out, he has a perfect reason not to even go. All right, let's see how this plays out. Okay, the Jubilee or funeral, he needs to cut them loose. Oh my God. The squad doesn't play plain blank. The Jubilee or funeral, he needs to cut them loose. They are the most devilish family. Another thing that I see here, whoever is advising them, I really don't know, because these people are not looking out for them. They're about to close shop, all right? They're about to close shop. God forbid, when the queen dies, whoever has full control of shutting the shop down, meaning the monarchy, they're going to make the case, and this is like winding down to plead a case to the people and say this is the behavior that he's doing and all this nonsense and all of that. Let's close shop. Enough is enough. All right? I really think whoever's advising them is making them do this kind of behavior to give a reason why they should be abolished. So I think that's what's going on here also. That's just a different angle. Again, my humble opinion. Because this is too obvious, just too obvious for anybody with common sense to see it. but themselves. The one who need this kind of protection, the kind of lifestyle, don't see the nonsense that they're spewing out. All right? If Harry is able to make money on his own, provide security for his family, do all of this, now what will be your excuse? Okay? What will be your excuse? Because Harry is able to do that. All right? So that's one thing that I'm thinking right now. I think they are doing it for him, and he's reinforcing their stupidity. Okay? I wonder who thought this leak would make the Boris resign government, Prince William affair, Prince Andrew is next, and or Prince Charles look good. Right? We know the whole lot and good at thinking of the whole lot of them. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Okay? We should thank that journalist for her lying scoop. Now there will be no Jubilee attendance because we cannot count on the security that is being provided. End of story. Now focus on Prince Andrew's suit. Okay, right? He can literally just say, it's not safe enough for me, laughing my ass off. They'll get full pics in 15 years anyway, Andrew. The squad don't play. You're trying to distract with some nonsense and then we'll put the thing right front and center. Alright, same topic, different tweet. Okay, I think many of us were prepared to view the treatment of Princess Diana as a grave series of error leading to her death. That the Queen is silent during this, though, is to her eternal shame. Her legacy, gone. Sorry, it's gone. She blew it. Alright? This is another perspective of things. Okay? This is heartbreaking. The royal family can stop leaking even serious things like Prince Harry's security. Alright? And the thing is that, not only that, this leak that they did, remember the very first tweet that I showed you with the tabloid screenshot, just reinforce what Harry said in the Oprah interview, where they leaked his location. And now, same sort of topic about security, they leaked it to the press. I mean, they're making Harry's case. They're making it, people see the things that Harry was saying. All right, I read that already, so I'm not going to read it again. Let's see what some of the people are saying. Okay, I think many wants to believe the Queen is somehow innocent. They blame the Queen Mother and even Prince Philip. Isn't it clear now that the heartless sociopath in question really is Elizabeth herself? The squad been saying that. But many times, depending on the angle of things, I tend to give her benefit of the doubt. But people are saying it for what it is. Okay? This is not the squad, by the way. Let me see if I'm following him. Nope, I'm not following him. Okay, gay Canadian lawyer using his powers for good. I will never be silenced again. Opinions mine. Feel free to adopt them. Alright, it's followed by some of the squad. Let me follow him too. Alright, so people with common sense, I like to follow them because sometimes they bring different tweet that is enlightened. Alright, so, and look at the glorious scum Queen Elizabeth has raised. That's that Prince Andrew thing. Look at little Andrew and his curious relationship with Epstein. Charles and Camilla and their sick games. They're full. Okay, they're all just awful people. Harry got away. God bless him for it. I'm telling you, every time I come to the realization, how did Harry was able to get out of this to become the man that he is? I'm still, my brain is blank. I don't know how. I have a lot of humble opinion on almost everything that I read on social media that I share with you. But this one, I cannot come to the realization how. Okay? This is something I can, it boggles my mind. Okay, the U.S. reaction to Diana's death was pretty much anonymous. And the words of the late comedian, comedy is where the truth hides. Paul Mooney, it was a hit. Wow. Okay, they don't pay Harry's security just because he married a biracial woman that they don't like and they don't want to be called racist. There's a rolling eye. Now I see why Diana had to go. She was a big influence on William and a Moore family couldn't have that. I said that too. Not exactly like this. I said that. All right? And this is where Harry, and when he was as a teen, you see all this negative tabloid about him. He was contemplating the teaching of his mother and the things that the firm was trying to erase in him. Okay? They can't do that with Harry. Maybe this is my answer. They couldn't erase Diana's teaching and Harry. Because why? The thing is that when Harry was young, the firm did not take him under their wings to put negative things in his head, like they did with William. Because when William was born, as soon as he was born, the firm took him under their wings, and they were inserting negativity in his head, whatever, all those nonsense the firm does. All right, they were putting it in, force feeding him, and at the same time, Princess Diana was teaching him the good thing. So when Diana is gone, okay, the negativity of the firm was already embedded in William, but not in Harry. Maybe that is my answer. Maybe this is my answer, because Harry, as a young person, he only had Princess Diana's teaching. But when he became a teen, after his mom passed away, they're trying to insert those negativity in his brain. He was like, no, my mom taught me something different. No, and this is how you were getting all those negativity comment. Maybe this is my answer. That's probably that. Because both boys, as a baby, one was already getting negative information, unlike Harry was not. I think that's what it is. So Harry was only getting the good information from Diana only, because he was a spare. They didn't really take him that serious. All right, they were not teaching him anything that they were teaching William, because William is next in line. So they neglect Harry. So Harry was only getting Diana's teaching. That's probably that. That's probably the answer that always bothered my mind. But yet he got away. He got away. And by the time he's a teen, he already understands life in a way. Okay? He had common sense. So he was battling between the good and the bad. And then thank God he got away with the good. And then I think also when he was doing this battling thing, he seek help from, I guess, Princess Diana's family and some, whoever professional that guide him. I do not know. This is my answer here. Okay? So they guide him back to Diana's kind of way. That's what I think. All right? You know who did this. Okay? They, Royal Cycle fans, are saying that it's because 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐊𝐈��� and Meghan are no longer working royals, yet Andrew doesn't work and he gets protection, and so do the rest of the freeloading royals. This is the question people are bringing now. I don't know. Why did they have to leak this information? It doesn't look good for them. Okay, they are holding tight to their colonial white supremacist, sexist, racist, and homophobic policies created by the powdered wigs who wore high heels, shoes, and velvet robes. Okay, historical self-awareness. Okay, big time. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I don't know how many minutes I am here, and I'm sorry if the thing is not in sync, because yesterday when I was editing one of my videos that I used the new program to record the screen, the thing was not in sync. But I left it anyway because you could still hear me, but the screen came somewhat, maybe 10 seconds later. But anyway, okay, Prince Harry wants to fund security himself rather than ask taxpayers to foot the bill. Okay, there's Bristol, UK. Harry launches judicial review claim against Home Office. The Duke of Sussex wants to fund security himself rather than ask taxpayers to foot the bills. I'm going to click on this to put the link for you. All right? So I could get the link of that for you guys. And I'll read that myself. Okay? While we're at this topic, I'm trying not to distract from the Prince Andrew thing. While we're at this topic, I was thinking how silly Prince Andrew inadvertently admit Southern District of New York Court that he did what Virginia Goffrey, I tagged Virginia on that. Virginia Goffrey, maybe I should follow her. Let me follow her. Let me follow her so I could know what she's saying. Okay, at Virginia Goffrey accused him of, he should be covered in the 2009 Epstein statement. So Prince Andrews is next. Leave Prince Harry alone. He's minding his business in Montecito. All right, there's a Sussex squad. The royal family and the government won't allow him to pay, so he is petitioned the court to let him do so. All right. The last time the royal was without security, she ended up unalive in a tunnel in Paris. Harry's vehicle was chased in July in the UK. The royal family tried to do Diana, Prince Harry. It's true. All right, there's some screenshot here.
My mother was chased to her death.
All right, let's. Okay, so that's a video, 23 seconds.
Was repeating itself. My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies.
Harry get the memo. Harry got the memo. He got the memo. So there's a part here she underlined. I can't really see it because it's a video. It's not a screenshot. Look, she put a screenshot in her video, but I can't see it to enlarge it. But this one I could see. It follows an incident in London in the summer of 2021 when his security was compromised after his car was chased by paparazzi photographers as he left a charity event. Could it be the... No, but because this one, I was thinking of the 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆 thing that they upped a little bit because he went to the unveiling. No, because I think it was held at one of the palaces. My goodness. Sheesh, these people are devil. Okay, just try to imagine how triggered it was for Prince Harry to be chased by paparazzi on his visit to the unveiling last year. All those traumatic memories of his mother's death must have come rushed back. What a horrible, cruel, and brutal family. Yeah, they leak his information, his location, to get the same treatment. My goodness, the royal family are scum. Abolish the monarchy. Okay, looks like the House of Windsor is trying to create another Princess Diana #2 scenario, but Prince Andrew continue to uphold the Queen's value. All right, let's see here. Taxpayers to continue to fork out £2 million a year for Prince Andrew, 24/7 security. Taxpayers to continue, okay? So there was a tweet that I read yesterday where someone trying to make excuse for Prince Andrew. Oh, he doesn't have money. He's a private citizen. It's just BS. It's just BS. The money he's getting from his pension as the, how do you call this? The military, £20,000, I think, per year. It's nothing for the lifestyle that he has. How does he get all of those security and all of that? All right, let's see here. This is the statement again. They retweet event. So I want to see, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 lines. Let's see if I could see it. Oh, no, it's not the same event. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From here. So from this paragraph here. Okay, the Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. That offer was dismissed. He remains willing to cover the cost of security as to not impose on the British taxpayers. All right, there's that here. That's the thing she highlighted on that video. All right, let me move on because I have more tweet. And I need, okay, it's 5:40. My sister usually get up early and she's probably going to be here before 7 anyway. Okay, let the British media and the British royal family know we will not be distracted. Andrew Windsor, Prince Andrew, and Prince Andrew suit. All right, that's me here. I gotta say, I didn't see this narrative coming. They really want the Prince Andrew's next out of the headline. What did they expect? Prince Andrew just admitted to Southern District of New York he should be part of Epstein agreement because he violated Virginia Giuffre. I tag her again. All right, Andrew Windsor can't take it back. He can't whistle out of this one. All right, what is it? It is what it is. There's me again. The narrative they are going with is not good for them. By the way, whether or not it's true, that was before I saw the statement. I didn't know it was from the Sussexes. I was seeing retweets of it, and then until I come across 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆 street, then I say, oh, okay, so it's from was it spokesperson for the Sussexes. All right, so this I didn't know. Okay, the narrative they are going with is not good for them, by the way. Whether or not it's true, if people starting to think about the safety for Prince Harry, who cares, and do for the vets and the royal family don't care, this might backfire. People might want the same for the rest of the royals. Harry has his own PR team for this. All right, little did I know that it was him who put it out. Okay, now this needs to make it to CNN. It's important that people know why Meghan Markle and them babies can turn up in the UK for Jubilee or funerals. So let Harry and judicial review trend. Okay, Harry's spokesperson can do that. The British royal family want Andrew's name out of the news. Let's make sure it stays there. The squad don't play. There he is, she respond back. Okay, both issues are tied. That's true. Okay, the fact that they even deny Prince Harry's paying for his own security and then lie on his name and the Daily Mail is because they are deflecting from the fact that Prince Andrew still get to keep his. Once again, the royal family hate and racism shows. Alright, there's that thing again. I read that already. Okay, this will take attention to Andrew's taxpayers funding security. The Prince Andrew case won't go out of media because it hasn't even started yet. That is true. Leaking only made them look worse because by next week, US media will go back to Andrew. Harry's story will only be in rotation until Monday or Tuesday at latest. Prince Andrew sued, not going anywhere. They can't control this narrative. All right. The thing is that since he was young, that's when they should have put him in his place. But he could never do wrong. Look at this. As an adult, what is it? He's probably a senior citizen himself. Even that, they can't let him deal with his own action. They're still blacking for him. Okay, the way I see it, the longer they deny them police protection, the longer they stay away from that island. Okay, winning. Okay, still we need to ignore the attempt, distraction, and keep the other name out there. Okay, William and Kate will do anything to keep the Sussexes out of the UK. The Camps are so sick with jealousy that Kate is literally unable to eat or drink or function at the thought of having Harry and Meghan around. Something is very wrong at Kensington Palace. How long can the cover-up last? Okay, exactly. They have reason why they want to be there, LOL. Yeah, they make the case for them perfectly. Okay, and then they say, you see how they play too? If you look at some old videos, tweet videos, where they're asking them to come, to show up, and all of that. Meanwhile, okay, they're playing the other side of trying to harm them. Okay, so this is what I was right. Again, they want to play every angle. They are part of every angle.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. Pretty straightforward.
4 times I asked the palace, or maybe 3 times I asked the palace, if we, as a media group, could meet Meghan, and it never happened. When we asked for forgiveness and please come back because this is a great country and the royal family are very important to us all, and the Queen needs your support, Harry, because William can't do it all, Catherine can't do it all. The Prince of Wales is taken on the Queen's role now, so he's even more busy. So Harry's badly needed here, and I hope in March, which he's got till March to rethink it, he comes back.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
The Avengers are saying they are offended Harry wants the taxpayers to pay for his security detail when he actually is begging to be allowed to pay it himself. Who is leading the disinformation campaign? I'm livid. Okay, let's see here. This so-called reporter wrote deliberately misleading article that was written to inflame the haters with lies. The UK, and this is why Harry put his statement out quickly. He didn't let this take steam. Okay, and I think one of the squad have said this. Okay, the UK Home Office should be ashamed. Okay, Home Office. The Home Office is the UK leading government department for immigration and passport, drugs, policy, crime, fire, counterterrorism, and police. Followed by 1 million. Okay, 10 people that I follow. Smart Works Charity, Center Bali, and 10 others you follow. Okay, let's follow them and see how they deal with that when they put their nonsense out. Okay, propaganda. Probably not that easy for Harry, who probably has a diplomatic passport and will never to get a regular one, requiring a visit. Besides, the guy is not in exile. His family is trying to control him. That's the thing here. I'm afraid, when you think about it, all of the things that I've been saying before, that the royal family haven't learned from history, if the people start revolting against them, they had to go to an exile. But unlike them, Harry might be excused because Harry already left and he's playing based on not. I don't think he's playing. He's behaving in the sense of the voice of the people. Okay, Harry got the people by his side, but the royals are acting against the wish of the people. So Harry will always be able to go back in the UK. You know, not right now because the royal family right now are in control. But if the royal family were to be in exile, unlike the royal family, Harry could easily go back. Okay? Because he is listening to the voice of the people, and the rest of the family is doing the opposite. Okay? Prince William affair. Charles is a despicable father, must not dream of coming to America. Okay, that's a different language. Exactly. I mean, that's what we want. Next tweet. Okay, I'm almost done. And I have one more after this one. Okay, Harry needs to come to terms with the fact that they don't give a F about his or his wife and kids' safety anymore. Okay, there's a lot of assuming in this tweet. Harry wanted his children to know about and visit his Archie's country of birth may have zero to do with his birth family. What? Okay, if he's going, it's for 1, anything to do with his mother or her family, 2, Lizzie, and 3, Invictus, his charitable organization. None are worth him losing his real family. Okay, let's see here. There's this. Prince Andrew needs to keep trending. So does Prince William affair and Meghan Markle 1. Could this be why we're all of a sudden hearing about this? Okay, he is still British Prince number 6 in line to the throne. Okay, his mother was married to heir number 1, and look what happened to her. Okay, there's that. Okay, they want him to give up his title, so they'll have an excuse to not give Harry's kids title. You know, if they want to do that, let them do it. Okay, it's out of his control. Okay, he is a blood prince. If they want to do all of this stuff, let them do it. Okay, I honestly believe he will break all royal ties when the queen dies. Not sure why he is so loyal to her. Because she's the head of state. She's the head of state.
Our hope was to continue serving the Queen. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief.
And I think, what I think might happen, the window of opportunity is going to happen. Once the Queen dies, they bury her, there's a window of how will I say that? How will I say that? There is a window where there is no head of state. This minute the Queen dies, the future has not been, appointed king yet. This is where we're going to see where the issue is, how the people's going to act. From the time she died to her funeral, and from the time the next future is crowned. Okay, this is where the problem is gonna be. This is where I hope I'm alive to see this, because like some squad said, those boys will last forever. So we shall see how this happens. Okay, you have to. Okay, do you think he's sweating or something? You have to when joining any uniform service. So yes. Okay, my sense is he has come to terms with the very thing, but needs to go through certain things to show he has done what necessary, not just say, quote, to hell with it, and quote, wise strategy, at least it's on record. The thing is that, because this thing is filed in the U.S. It's filed in the U.S. It's not some small country, who has no leverage or whatever. The U.S. is a powerful country. Not only powerful, they defeated them 1776. So they can mess with the U.S. I've told you, their biggest mistake, I've said it in some old videos. All right? Andrew's biggest mistake is to mess with an underage American citizen. Okay? Took her out of the country to do his BS, and then that was before I knew that happened in New York. All right, I've said this along. His biggest mistake was to take an American citizen. All right. At first, when I first said that, I thought it was, the thing took place in another country, all right? But apparently it happened in U.S. soil as well, which is why Virginia is suing him in Manhattan, in New York. So that was his biggest mistake. And then for the royal family, the biggest mistake is to say yes for Harry to marry Meghan when they didn't really mean it. And then they're doing all this backstabbing. Because if they didn't really mean it and told Harry exactly how they felt, guess what? If Harry wanted to lose his title and do all of this, he could have left the royal family and move and marry Meghan privately and has nothing to do with the royal family. But they want to play all sides. That's the thing here. They want to show to the people they are lovable, they are welcoming, and all of this. I'm telling you, Charles got me walking her down the aisle, because I even said, why didn't Meghan just walk herself? She didn't really need him. But apparently, this is something probably was forced on her because, you know, they're paying for the wedding and all of that. But anyway, that was their mistake. I don't know what would be the third mistake. Maybe this is the third mistake for leaking what happened when Harry went to the UK for the unveiling. All right. The first mistake was saying yes to Meghan to marry, yes to Harry to marry Meghan when they didn't really mean it. That's the part here. All right. The second one is Andrew taking a U.S. citizen out at that time. I thought it was out of the U.S. to do his nonsense with her, because at that time I was thinking they were chasing different location where the underage is allowed. Okay, age of consent was allowed, but just to not knowing he did it on U.S. soil as well, which is why Virginia's suing him in New York. So that was his mistake. And the third, I don't know. What's going to be the third one? I don't know if it's this one leaking the information. I don't know. They never learn from their mistake. So I think there's something bigger that's going to come to make, what is it, strike 3. Okay, child, okay, we know the truth. Okay, there's this. Oh, thank God somebody said exactly right. Okay, and he should write a squad Earth autobiography. Just don't burn the bridges, knock the British monarchy off the map. I think he's known that. Maybe it's not them he wants to see. He still has friends in the UK, despite what the media will have us believe. Meghan's best friend, Lindsay, lives in London. When was the last time Archie got to see his godfather, Charles Van Strasbency? We don't know. We don't know who Archie's godparents is. So I don't know. It never made public, so I don't want to say anything. There's thumbs up. Okay, I will even go as far as to say they will gladly contribute to his lack of security and whatever outcomes are the result of that. Of course, we from the trial, we know these people work individually. They don't work as a team. So we already know that. Okay, next tweet, and this is my last one. Okay, what's the point of going back to an awful place that chased you away and is completely risk to your family? There's this. If I really say what I want to say, Harry fans will just drag me anyway. I hope Meghan and her children remain far away from the country. Okay, exactly, sis. I can't see this one here. Exactly, sis. If this doesn't tell Harry how vile and horrendous his relatives are, I really don't know what will. They've wanted to cause harm. Okay, there's a heart and this. All right, let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? All right, there's 7 notifications. What is this? People probably liking my stuff. Let's see here. Of course, what's next? Excuse now. Let's see here. This is something that I wrote, someone like. Okay, Prince Andrew's lawyer said accuser may have false memories. Okay, I respond to that. Okay, of course, what's his next excuse now? I thought he didn't know her. He never met her. Yet he feels he is covered under the 2009 agreement that was supposed to be private. Next excuse, please. All right, that's me. 4 people like it and 1 retweet. All right, what else? Okay, there's this. I'm starting to feel like, okay, let's see that one. All right, I retweeted Omid thing here. I'm starting to feel like the world is hitting something here. It's not what they're gonna love. Okay, they better not let the people get upset for what they are doing to their beloved people's hardworking prince, which is Harry. The people are gonna start demanding that if Harry can have it, the rest world should not. Okay, that's me retweeted that. 1 person like it and 1 retweet. All right, that's this. I'm starting to tell, okay, that's the same thing. Somebody else like it. There's this I respond to. I know it doesn't look good for them. This might make people request the royal family do the same for their security. If Harry can pay his own security, they should too. They're itching for something they're not going to like the result of. Prince Andrews is next. Yeah, Prince Andrews is next. All right, let's do Google. Let's do a prayer. This one I already know. Couple of days I've been struggling for what to pray for, but this one, prayer for safety. I'm telling you, those prayers are helping. I know many people may not believe in prayer, but whatever the things those prayers do, I'm just gonna keep going at it. All right, there's it. Prayer for safety and protection. The Sussexes need that. All right, there's one here. Okay. Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far away from me. All right, so let's see here. Let's do this one. I have a feeling I've done so many of them already. Okay, God's angel, guard and keep you all the way that you must travel till earth day are past. When blossom fade and time is fleeting fast, and times of purest joy or pain and fear, God's angel guard and keep you safe. Amen. All right, so I'm gonna leave it as that. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one, and then that's it. Heavenly Father, as the storm draws near, I pray that you give me strength and courage. Keep me and my family steady in your protection. Protect us and everything we care about from this terrible ordeal. Help us maintain a calm and faithful heart. Okay? That's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.